Well, about a week or so ago, I got my aeromotive bypass style regulator in and plumbed it in, so I thought I would show it here. This ended up making the pressure fluctuations pretty much go away in this fuel injector tester unit. This is the input. Well, actually, I guess the input's over here, and then this goes out to the fuel injectors, and then the bypass runs back to the tank. So I can crank this pump up as high as I want to, and I'm not going to burn it up because there's going to be a constant flow. It'll pop it off on this at 3 bar, and then the flow will just go right back to the tank. So I'm going to spin this thing around and do a little bit of a demonstration on how much more stable the pressure actually is. Okay, test number 6, the shifting speed test, is the one that really caused the flows to vary, or the pressures, I mean, to vary. See, now right there, we're at 3 bar, but I crank that up past that, and now throughout this entire test, it might just bobble a little bit, but for the most part, it stays right at 3 bar. See that? And actually, if I bump this up just a little bit more, it won't vary as much. I have to have a happy medium on it though, because I get to the point where I reach the current limit of the power supply if I turn it too far up. And then it tends to want to shut the unit down. That's much better than what I was getting, where it was literally dropping a full bar and a half throughout this test. But all the other tests, this is the one that it's actually the hardest on keeping that same pressure. All the other ones, basically the pressure never changes at all. So I've got this unit now working to where it's pretty accurate and reliable. I can depend on it. So the next step this week is I'm going to order some actual calibrated testing fluid and get the mineral spirits out of here and use the calibrated test fluid. I also want to do a comparison test with this particular set of injectors and another set that I have that I've tested over and over and over again. I have records of I probably tested them both 50 times. Have come up with identical numbers for each identical injector, and I want to kind of compare that to the test fluid, see how close the numbers get. But then once I do that, then these particular injectors here, I need to go through the cleaning process and see if they flow any better. If you notice, there's a fair amount of flow variation between the 4 of them, and they have not been through the cleaning process yet, so there will be. But I just thought I'd post a little bit of an update on this.